Okay, so there's been no updates for a few weeks because essentially nothing has happened. I've done a lot. I've been working and doing things for the past few weeks, but I had very little to show for it. So it was no point in actually making um, any videos. I have received my Langstroth frames, or I should say they are completed, but they're not with me here. So I'll be installing them, but I'll touch on that towards the end of the video. What I have been doing is working on my observation hives. What you see here is one module of three. So I spent quite a bit of time making the frames for the hives. Given that I only have a circular saw, the angles were a huge challenge. There's actually quite a lot of work on the frames, so you can see I have to cut them, etc. And that's very time consuming. To try and make it uniform, etc. I spent a bit of time making this jig. This is actually my third attempt at making the jig. I will probably be modifying it a little bit more, but I'm very happy with the cuts. I can't just, this is not a woodworking channel, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I'm very happy with that jig. I'm using the second jig that you see there to make the Langstroth hive frames, and the reason why I attempted to make the Langstroth hive frames myself is just to gain some more knowledge. But there is just simply no ways that I'm going to do it on a large scale. It's just too time consuming. Um, I can just show you my attempts so far. So it's taken me 2 weeks to get to this stage, for example. Um, you can. I haven't got the bottom of it because I still have to cut the grooves to fit into the sections of the bottom of the frame. So I don't know what the correct terminology is, but you can see I sort of screwed up that joint quite a bit, trying to learn the settings of my skill saw or my circular saw, and having to adjust the jig, and then I got to this stage where the sidebar sits pretty flush into the top bar of the frame. You can see I screwed up the alignment of the groove into the sidebar there. This one is a bit more center. So these are sort of the things that I have to work on. But it's just a learning experience so that I know what's required in making those frames, but there's just no ways I'm going to do that full time. It is bee season at the moment. I originally had one trap out. I have now 3 traps out. I will be purchasing some lemongrass oil and then I'll be putting them in I'll be putting some lemongrass oil in the traps. Hopefully that will speed up the process. I've basically decided not to purchase bees. I'm going to try and catch them. And so that is where I am at the moment. As soon as I catch some bees, I will be placing the first swarm probably in the modular hives. So this is one of 3. There are 2 more. And so I have to finish the other 2. And then after that, I have another observation hive that I'm quite excited about that I'll show you once it's working. And then after that, I will be placing them in the actual hives. I have a location at the moment for 2 hives, this being one hive that you're looking at here, and then we'll take it from then. I don't know what else to say, except for I'll give you an update when there's something concrete to show. Until next time.